Hello, I'm Alistair McIntyre. I'm the web publisher for the Electric Scotland website. This little video is just a bit of a departure, and it's come about because I happened to read a message in our Electric Scotland community about someone that's actually just started secondary school, and they were complaining that there are no computer classes or computer clubs available to them. And so I thought I would just make this a little video just to explain why I think it's important that all schools have a computer class or at least a computer club, and perhaps the computer club might be for one period at the end of school that you stay on late to join it. But to me there's a whole pile to teach. I mean, a computer club, yes, you can teach about looking after computers, the importance of backing up your data, if something goes wrong, how to recover the data. Also, gentle introduction to spreadsheets, word processors, video software, all of that kind of stuff. But equally well on the internet, because everyone's got access to the internet now, and we know like Facebook have over 500 million users right now. So I think you also need to discuss about how to operate in a social online environment. Clearly you want to be safe, and the way to be safe is to teach kids how to be safe and how to be aware of any predators that are out there. But for the vast majority, they'll never come across that. But you have also issues of cyberbullying already coming out, and I think they need to be taught about that. And then, like, if I take Facebook as an example, I often get invites to join a group, but it says such and such thinks you would like to join this group, and that's the invite I get. It doesn't tell me anything about the group. It also doesn't tell me anything about why they think I would get benefit from joining the group. In other words, the communication is very much lacking, and I think if you're going to create your own group, because I know when I click on some of these links, there's really nothing there that engages me and would make me want to join. So I think, they need to be taught. If you're going to create a group for something, you need to at least spend some time building some decent content within that so that people can see where you're going. And then when you put the invite out, you need to include some statements to say, this is what it's all about, and this is why I think you'd really enjoy joining it. So even simple things like that. And then, again, I mean, I don't know if this is possible with school children, but I do know as an adult, I can take out a PayPal account. But like one group I'm with, I demonstrated how to do this, that having opened up a PayPal account, that meant I only can take money out of it. And I can't overspend. I mean, if I'm going to go over what money I've got in that account, I would have to arrange to transfer more funds from either a credit card or a bank account. But if you don't do that, you can't spend what you haven't got. Now, one of the benefits of that is that as the owner of the account, I can give permission to anyone that I want to view the account. And all they can do is view it. But one of the beauties of having a club is like the treasurer could be the person that can spend the money, but all of the members can view what he's spending it on and also what income he's receiving and from where. So in some respects that would help if that's possible. As I say, I don't know if it's possible for school children to have that facility with PayPal, but if it was, it'd be a great way to teach them how to manage money. You can keep an eye on what's going on and that they're doing everything right. And of course, if they're doing well, there's no need to view what's going on. But you could then arrange as a parent to put money in every month, their pocket money in there every month. So these are just some examples, but I also believe that we need to start talking about what is possible on the internet. I mean, for example, I talked to a mother one time. She was saying that she's worried about her son because he left school in 11th grade in Canada, this is. Now, I don't know too much about schools, I know for a long time since I was at school, but apparently you really need to go through the 12th grade if you want to take advantage of any further education. So educationally is clearly challenged. But in the conversation, she said he's a fanatic about fishing. Well, in some respects, this is where you can actually build a little business up. So, for example, you get yourself a website, And if you know all about fishing, you're passionate about it, then presumably you know lots of places to go to catch different kinds of fish, what rods to use, what bait to use, and all of this kind of stuff. So get him a wee digital camera, and they're dirt cheap these days, and you could take photographs of the places he goes to, photographs of the fish, photographs of the bait, and with all this information coming in, you could start to build a website all about fishing in the area. But as that really develops and there gets a lot of good content on it, you could start to go to the local fishing club and say, hey, I'd like to do a feature on your club, some pictures, and if you give me a story about it, and maybe you'd like to help me with the work I'm doing and give me $50 for an advert on the site. Equally well, if there's a bait store, they might give you an article more about bait, the best bait to use for catching whatever fish, and again they might take a wee advert out. So all of a sudden you're starting to make a little bit of money from your website as well. But in addition to that, if you look longer term, as you get older, you might be able to offer guided fishing tours in the area. So if anyone wants to go to that area, you say, well, come up for a week and hire me as the guide, and I'll take you around all the best places to catch fish. And obviously I'll be able to show you where all the bait shops are and everything, and we'll arrange to hire a car to take you around or whatever. So you could end up actually running a very nice wee business. And equally well, it's like if you're interested in fashion, teenagers might create a website to say, this is the fashion today, this is what you want to be looking for. They can discuss fashion, they can put pictures up of the fashions and advise where the best place is to get it, if there's any good deals going. And again, from something like that, if it starts to get a following, then the shops that sell the fashion would be keen to take adverts out or to feed you about new lines that are just coming in and stuff like that. So you can actually build tons of little businesses on the site, and school children today can be the entrepreneurs of tomorrow. Might be the Richard Bransons of this world, or it could be another opera, or whatever, So there's so much that you can actually get out of the internet, but just make sure that the kids know what's possible. Because, a few years ago, Facebook didn't exist, but someone suddenly thought it should exist, and they created Facebook. Well, this is thinking out of the box. So you want to be explaining, if you don't like the way something's done on the internet, can you do something to change it? So I would certainly encourage all schools, and certainly all school teachers, to do their best to try and get either a computer course into their school curriculum, or at least help to put together a club that the kids can join if they wish, to discuss all of these possibilities. So there you go. I hope this maybe is in support of our friends' message on the forums, and I certainly look forward to hearing some of the success stories. Thanks. Thank you for listening.